Yeah, finally decided on a name. Not only that, can't see it yet. I don't think my Streamlabs is working, but whatever. I could see it online. I finally did it. I finally got everything in order. And can you see it? Yeah, you can. Poking out just a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah. Oh, my cat's angry. Sorry, kitty cat. Really little by little. It is a bit of a fuck it. Just gonna bring it up. It is a bit more what is it called? I'm trying to look over to the side so I can't really bring it out properly. But yeah, model. Did not think it would be this feminine, but fuck it. Pretty I like it. It came out pretty high quality. Looking kind of stupid, but I mean me, my face. It's weird. I'm trying to look at my screen, but my camera's on this side, so I can't really. I'm just gonna look at the camera. Look at the camera. Oh, I need to put the people's name who did it. Dude, honestly, I really liked how it came out. There you go. Looks funny. So weird. Oh no no. Completely exposed down there. Um I don't really know what else to say. But your voice doesn't match? No, it doesn't. The thing is, I don't think my voice really matches anything. Actually, I don't know my voice. You know what the other weak thing is too? Is that I can't wear my glasses while this thing is on. But I do like its movement. It's pretty nice. It's supposed to match my voice, not my voice. It's supposed to kind of talk when I talk. I'll show you the whole model. Exposed, you say? Yeah, pretty exposed. This is supposed to be a guy, but I don't know. It's a guy. It's just funny. Whoa, whoa, whoa! It's I have to look at the camera. I can't be messing around. Wait, what if I move this thingy over here? Hold on, so I could look. Oh, it doesn't pop up. Okay, cool. Now I can look and look down at the same time, but I can't see chat. I do like the movement though. The hair moves all over the place. Pog face. I think I have got a trap, dude. Yeah, I did. Yeah. There's other modes. How do I do it again? Da, 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 where are you? I think sad. No, I like the this one. Fucking smug as smug. I like that one. I don't know which one else I have. Hold on. Let's see what else we got. I don't think I have. Yeah, I don't think I have certain. I just have. Whoa, whoa, whoa. It's just like the big time VTubers. What do you mean? Honestly, it came out really well. Like in terms of design, I was not expecting it to come this really well made. I really wasn't. The whole mouth and the eye tracking thing. I mean, it was rigged up really well too, but the whole mouth tracking part, I kind of had to mess around with it because it has to be unique to everyone. It's not like determined settings. So hopefully that will get better in time. Like right now, I'm not trying to blink. Like I only have my eyes closed halfway, but it's thinking that I'm. I just like the hair movement, to be honest. I like the pink too. I did ask for black and pink. Oh, whoa, whoa. I like the eyes too. Eyes look cool. I like my little hairpin thingy. I like the earrings. I really like the earrings. I refreshed in an ad. Yeah, the earrings are super cool. I wanted maybe not the one that's going like into my ear and out the other side. Maybe not that one. I mean, I do like it on the model, but I mean, like, I wouldn't want it in real life. But I would definitely want the other three. I always wanted a piercing like that on my ear, but like maybe on the top. You can't really see my other ear, I don't think. Oh, there is a piercing on that one. You know, I've never noticed that. There's also piercings right there. I don't think I've ever seen those before, to be honest with you. Get matching earrings? That would be pretty crazy. Uh there are these. These are pretty cool too. I don't think I would get those, but hey, they're there. Legs. Cool boots. I like the jacket. I think I think I would have wanted the top bit a little bit shorter and maybe not like what is it called? What stocking looking thing? Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Those shorts are no joke. I think it turned out well. I really love the hair. Hair looks cool. Mesh, yeah, the mesh part. I mean, I don't mind it. I don't mind this top piece. I think it's a little bit too short, but no, I like it. I like it. I want to see the. I like the. What is this thing called? Belt. This loose belt I got in the back. Boots are cool too. Yeah, actually, I really like those boots. Those are pretty cool boots. Yeah, I had this in the works since December. No, okay, so originally I had this back in I had so I had first started out with another artist, but then I kind of looked into it more and I was kind of reading what so with VTubers, of course they are not copyrighted, but the artist holds rights. And basically what the artist I originally started out with in December stated that I could pretty much do whatever I wanted in terms of my stream. But if I were to any day want to make a change, or let's say, I don't think it'll get to this point, but you never know. If I ever wanted to make like merchandise of myself, I wouldn't be able to basically do merchandise. Not at least without their permission. And they did have an option to pay extra for that copyright, but it was a lot. So basically, I was with them for like a couple weeks. No one they hadn't started on the art yet, so it was just like still in the planning board or whatever. And basically, I was looking into it. I kind of jumped the gun, like I always do when I want to try a new thing. I tried it, and I was gonna. Well, basically, I basically paid for it, right? And then I found it like a month in. I found that out, and I was like, ah, no, 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 can't do that. Gonna get rid of that. So after that, I was looking into another artist, and it took me a couple of days to find another one. What I did was basically go on to Twitch and look at VTubers who already had, models, and they look pretty nice, and I like the models. So I went into because usually all VTubers kind of reference who did the art and who did the rigging and all that stuff. And I so many like all the nice ones that I kept running into the same issues. I would go in, I would find a really nice one that I really liked. I would go to commission and they'd be like, no commissions. for like the next year, and I'm like, fuck. I don't know where to set. So I finally found one, and it was more of a kind of a small group of artists that like kind of a company kind of deal, but on a smaller scale. They only had like I think they had a good amount of artists, and the best artist they had was very expensive. And I was like, I don't know about that. Yeah, it's all the rage right now. So after that, I found them, and I found an artist that I liked, and pretty satisfied with the price. So I did that back in January or February. I can't remember. And the cool thing about them was that they also had the rigger, the people that does the movement basically. So that was pretty cool. And they told me the art will basically be done by February 20 something. Late February basically. I was like, "Okay, cool." And then they were like maybe like 1 or 2 weeks later your rigger can start working on your model. Most book doesn't always mean best. No, but I mean like their art I think was the best out of all of them, at least from what they were showing, right? They have like, displays and stuff. So you could see which artist you would want. Actually, not even that. The original model or artist that I wanted was like not so when like I said when I went into Twitch and stuff looking for a model or like someone to do the art, I did find one that I wanted, but then it turns out that person was on leave for like a couple months. So I was like, God damn it, back to square one. And I was like, let me look at the other artists. I looked into it. The second best artist, at least from the showcase, was the most expensive. I was like, no. So then I went to another artist that I thought was pretty good. So I went with her. Her name is Leslie Vernon. I didn't even think about that. Look, man, I didn't even mean that. Riggers, okay, rigging. Um, yeah. So then I paid for it, and then I was waiting, and I was keeping my expectations not low. That's kind of mean, but I wasn't expecting this quality. Like she really, really did a good job. Like I think this is like just in terms of the art itself. Like I've seen a bunch of VTubers because I was going through Twitch and stuff, and I have to say, some people would die for this type of art. Some people have to settle for pre-made models that you could kind of slightly customize that they'll sell for like $15. I didn't want that because I felt that I wanted my own thing. I wanted something that I am unique, right? Obviously. Over delivered, to be honest with you. Over delivered. Amazing job, honestly. Like just the quality. When I first saw it, it wasn't even like I was blown away when I first saw the first draft. I was like, wow. Let's go. I freaking lucked out. I mean, it just looks good, like just quality wise. And anyway, so yeah, good job, Leslie. 10 out of 10 would recommend. That I'm opening my mouth to try and speak, but I'm running out of words to say. Yeah, Leslie was a beast. But that leads me to the second point, which is, the rigor. Ellie Sane? I don't really know how to pronounce it. Ellie. Ellie, I found on Fiverr. Fiverr is the place where, I don't know if you know it, but the place where you could have stuff, you pay people for jobs that, like, emotes and stuff. I actually, all my emotes, and I don't know if you remember the tiger that I had in at my homepage. That was made by Fiverr. All my emotes were made in Fiverr. Not really an odd job site, at least not anymore. Now it feels super very social media. Like when you go on Fiverr, I think most people would think of it like if you want a song commission, or hell, I even saw people commissioning videos, like YouTube videos. Not even that. I even saw someone like willing to manage your social media account for like a week or so. It was like only $50, but I'm like, wow. That was pretty cool. I've never actually seen my teeth. I got fangs. Cool. Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, the company had someone to do the rig, which was pretty cool. But then in the middle of the process of my art being done and kind of towards the end, yeah, they do a bunch of stuff. I'm sure you can find odd jobs, but I think most people nowadays primarily think of it as a you need something, social media related, be that a Twitch, Instagram, or social media sites. If you need something done, you can pay someone there to have it done for you. Anyways, I go, I have it done. The art is done, and then they're about to finish it. There are a couple weeks left. I'm blown away by the draft. Then the final one came out, and it left me still. I was like, wow, oh, crazy, beautiful work, beautiful work. After that, they were like, the guy that was, or the person that was supposed to do the rigging is actually still kind of busy. Did you want the other guy? There was another guy. He had less experience, but I was like, let me look around. Let me see if I could find someone else. Because originally I said it with them because, it would be nice to have them work together, like familiar with the job already. And I thought that would help. So, but then they were like, yeah, they're going to be busy. Did you want to wait for the other guy? And then the other guy was still far away. Like, I don't think he would have touched it until late March or late April. So I was like, let me look around. I went on Fiverr. Usually, Fiverr, you don't want to touch them, at least for jobs like this, because usually they're pretty expensive or very not good at it. So I went expensive. They were basically I got them to do this in 2 weeks. I have finished the art was finished, I think. No, okay, I'm lying. So March, February 22nd, around that time is when the draft was made. Like, first sketch. March 12th, I want to say, was when the actual final piece was done by the artist. After that, it was basically okay. Here you go. Go find your own rigger. Shut up. And why'd you put that in my mind? They they had an option for like a quicker release. And honestly, I was so impatient. I was like, I really want this. I had this planned since December, like I said. Like, I think I planned this around, or not even planned. I just started the process with that original team back in December, Christmas. I think it was Christmas time. That's how long ago. How did you know? I don't know. Because I was laughing. Um, I really like this model. I really do. So the rigger, the person that did the rig was like, okay, I'll be able to do this in a month. And I was like, okay, okay. Bet. That's not bad. That's not bad. But then I was like, what if I gave you more money? Would that help? I was offering them some bucks under the counter. I really wasn't. They had an option that basically it wasn't even that much more expensive. Basically, they got it done in 2 weeks. That was 14 days. That's what they quoted me. Just throw more money at it. Exactly. The hair physics are cool too. I bet I must look like a maniac though if someone were to walk across my window. Like, what is that fool doing in there? Doing all those crazy movements. It's not even that crazy. Anyway, back to the story. So yeah, I threw money at the guy. I think it was a girl actually. It's a girl. And then while that was happening in those 2 weeks, I was like, oh man, I have to think of a name and I have to do it soon. I have been putting it off for so long. I can see you get mesmerized every once in a while. It just looks so good. It's I really one thing that I was looking for when I was looking for the artist and the person that does the rigging was the ability to make it super flowy. A lot of VTuber models that I saw were super stiff. Like everything moves. Like even the little belt thingy moves a lot too. So that was one thing. That was actually really high up on my list of priorities was to get very flowy. I liked it. So yeah, going on to the name, I had 2 weeks. And honestly, I put it off those entire 2 weeks. I was writing down names every time I thought of something that I liked. And I thought of a good amount of names. Um, I was going through them, and I'm like, I don't know. I don't know. You should get a full VR setup like that one girl. I know who you're talking about. And while that would be fun, I don't think I have enough space in my room to not hurt myself. That would be pretty cool though. I really do like that idea. Play some VR games. Real. Um. So yeah, going through the names, I was thinking, dang, dang, dang. None of these, I like them, but I don't feel it. You know, I don't feel like I'm feeling them. And actually, I was super close to getting a name that you had recommended. I don't know. I don't even know if you remember. It was called Serene Gleam, and that was actually not taken in Twitch. I think that's another problem. I kept wanting names, and they were all taken on Twitch. And then I was going through the list that we had originally made because that's where I was adding on all those other names. And I really did like Serene Gleam. I think that would have been probably my second choice. Serene Gleam. That's actually a pretty cool name. I know what you mean. You were there with me when I was going through it. And then I thought of this name, Voice Crack. So let me explain what it means. So Chitoge, that's how you say it, Chitoge. What it means in Japanese is, from what I remember, or not from what I remember, I looked it up. Chi to, what does chi mean in Japanese? Okay, well, it told me something completely different back when I first looked it up. That's actually pretty cool too. Now it's saying it's blood, earth, or ground. I don't know how that could in Japanese. I mean, I'll take those too. But about liking a name but not enough to change it, yeah. I looked it up and a girl from a romance anime came up. Earlier I looked it up. Yeah, she is the one that kind of inspired me, but I was kind of just going through names to kind of borrow. And actually, when I looked up her name, back when I looked it up, I think what it meant originally was 1,000 thorns. I think that's if you search up her name or my name, it means 1,000 thorns. Yeah, so she is thousand and Toge is thorn, splinter, spine, biting words, wild rose, thorny shrub. So I was like, wow, that's actually really, really cool. And then for the last name, I was having not even last name. I was having trouble. I was gonna go with maybe Serene or something like that, Chitoge, but it wasn't. I wasn't feeling it. And then when I was driving to work one day, I was listening to a song. I forgot the song name, but it was by a band called the Everlove. And I was like, wow, that's actually a pretty cool name too. So I was like, maybe I should get that name, Everlove. But then I was like, not really. And then just out of nowhere, it must have been just the love part. But I thought Valentine. And instantly, what first clicked was one of my favorite characters from Resident Evil. Jill Valentine before they ruined her. Actually, I haven't even played that game, but yeah, I went with that. Valentine doesn't mean anything, not like Chitoge, but Valentine does. I mean, Chitoge does. Valentine is just Valentine. And now we're here. Actually, I've had this model, like, I've been able to present the model for like a week now. I So when I got it, the Ellie assign Ellie saying actually finished before her what she had quoted me, the 2 weeks. She did it like that's I don't want to say, I think it was Sunday midnight, I think. This past Sunday midnight. Or it was around midnight. It was around that time. Been holding out on me for a week? Okay, no. So here, hold on. So on top of me having to, set up the model, finalize the name. By the way, I made a new Twitter account. I plan on making a TikTok soon before, for some reason, Chitoge Valentine, though I doubt anyone's going to take it. I made the Twitter, actually, and Chitoge Valentine's too long. I can't use it. It's stupid. So, I need to make a TikTok, though. I'll probably end up doing that after I finish this stream. I actually made a YouTube as well. Let me see. I think I have it. I don't have it on my computer yet. I made it on my phone. So that's where I'll be using. I didn't want to use Red Raffy anymore, mostly because, there were no subscribers, so there was no issue with that. I mean, I had you guys, but I could just get you guys back. But primarily was because I can't change the name. Because it is connected to the email, Gmail being Google and Google being Google. It doesn't allow me to change the name. So I decided, screw it. Just make a new email and make a new YouTube account. Actually, I think I could. Right now, the settings for the model only has. So whenever I blink, it's supposed to always blink together, my two eyes. But if I take off that setting, it's supposed to be two eyes blinking. But it might just be the light since it's dark. I have lights on, but it's still dark. And they look kind of weird when they blink because one eye will be twitching while the other one's blinking normally. It's funny. Um, what was I talking about? I went yapping. Yeah, I made a Twitter account, but name was too long, so I just named it Chitoge and capital V. I'm gonna try and get the name Chitoge Valentine on TikTok. On YouTube, I think it is the whole name. Yes, it is the whole name. Chitoge Valentine. That's cool. I do have one of those ring lights. That's what I'm using right now. That's exactly what I'm using. But see, another thing is, okay, so that brings me up to the whole week thing where I've been kind of just keeping this to myself. That's also why I haven't been on Discord, by the way. Um, You have to, like I was saying earlier, you have to set the settings for your own model in terms of just how sensitive it is, basically. And I didn't know anything about it. I'm a scrub. I don't know anything about it. So I was going on. I think I went onto YouTube. I was looking up a bunch of tutorials, looking through videos, seeing how this stuff actually works. Because I think I could show you. Hold on, I'm gonna break the magician's uh thing really quick. I like the angry face too, but it only does it when I'm completely out of the picture. How do I do it again? There we go. This is the screen. These are all options. These are all options that you have to go through and you have to adjust yourself. All of these. Basically, I only cared about, the face, obviously. Like all of this stuff. I open, I smile. I still don't even have all of these figured out. So I was messing with that. I've been, working and it's hard, but it happened. I got it, sort of. What are you doing down there? Hey, get back up here. Why are you all the way over there? Oh, is it because. There you go. I don't see the accounts. Which accounts? For YouTube? Hold on. Well, dang it. It's literally the name. X and YouTube. You don't? Oh, that's right. On Twitter, it's not gonna be the whole name because I couldn't fit it. On Twitter, there's a stupid limit to how many words you can put. So it's gonna be the whole name, but without the E at Valentine at the end. And it's a blank face. I don't have. I haven't set it up properly, but I made the thing. On YouTube, it should be the whole name. I don't know why it's not popping up. It shouldn't be privated, I think. Really? It's not popping up? Dang. It's all one word. Uh, oh, you're right. It didn't pop up. Where is it? Can you filter? What? It hasn't popped up. That's weird. I'll find it and then I'll send it. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's weird. I'm not sure. Can I send myself the link? It might just be that the account is super new. I don't see it anywhere. I'll have to look into that. But yeah, now we're here. I plan to make the TikTok right after this. I need to download TikTok. In other news, Tekken season 2 coming out. A character that I like, Anna Williams, is gonna be coming out. There has been so much shit going on with that game. Like, so recently the developers put on like a showcase of like the new some of the new buffs and mostly buffs and nerfs coming to some of the powerful characters. And everywhere I see Twitter, YouTube, everywhere, they're freaking out. Like the players, they're saying, "Oh my god, trash, worst game, 1 out of 10, do not recommend." And it's been pretty funny to see. Every season, every game, you see this happen. I I think while I was watching or I was listening to two podcasts while at work today. It was pretty slow, so I was able to kind of not focus as much. So people are basically, being annoying. I mean, the patch isn't even out yet. It comes out April 1st, and people are just oh, just being Twitter users. I like how all my tags from Dark Souls stayed on. So first playthrough, Dark Souls, Dark Souls, Dark Souls. They all stayed on. That's pretty funny. I need to take that off. Sorry. But VTuber. VTuber. Yeah, but do you like my background? His face. I legit found it like 5 minutes before I started the stream. I was like, man, I don't want to start off with the empty black screen. I mean, I was gonna end up doing that, but let me see what it looks like without the image. Oh, not that one. Uh, did it work? It did not work. Not me. Anyway, I'm new to streaming. I'm new to streaming. This model's gonna freaking tattletale on me whenever I laugh at something inappropriate. I'm gonna have to like go off screen and laugh. Why is the chroma key working so well? Hey, be gone. What the heck? I put it all black. It's supposed to be only doing like something else. Weird. I like some of these backgrounds too. I wonder if it will pop up. I thought I could see you reading silently earlier. I was when I was talking about the YouTube account and stuff. Yeah, it was. Oh no, that would be pretty funny. So funny thing is, they say that using an iPhone, because you could get the same program that I'm using to Lamau. What? Yeah, the model's gonna snitch me out. It already is. I smile just a fraction, and it automatically. I can't stop smiling. It's got that kitty mouth too. I forgot what it is. There was an option. People were saying it's best, not best, but what does that say? Let's just cover that up. Find a different background. Let's go through these. What the? I don't mean to zoom in there. Is this background just the background from that one SpongeBob episode? Future. Sheep. Oh no, it's Ed. Hi Ed. Oh, I like this one. Unity. The hell? What number am I on? This is 7. I think that's all of them. Oh, I don't know what people were. These are all models built into that. These are all backgrounds built into the models program. I get the others, but this one I don't get as much. You know something that I am really worried about is if my computer is gonna be able to handle this VTuber model. All right, man. Cool GoPro video. Like I said in the beginning, if I use my glasses, it will detect my. It will detect my face and everything, but it won't see me moving my eyes or blinking as much. So I'll just be staring without ever blinking. which is pretty funny. Doggies. Yeah, it's something that I have to be careful with. Until at least I buy my motherboard that I plan on installing. Once I install that, I think I'll be safe from any worries about my computer not being able to handle anything. To be honest with you, I think once I get that new CPU, it's I'm good. I am good. All right, these are all hurting my eyes. Cookies? How is this cookies? All right, let's go back to my background. Wait, have you been looking at the background or not? Okay, you have. Okay, good, good, good. Is there anything else? Mm, I'm probably gonna upload this stream to YouTube as a whole, just to have it there. I think that's it. It's been an hour already. Wow, that's pretty crazy. I just been yapping. Well, I have something to yap. Uh, what else? What else? What else? I think that's it. So yeah, Tekken season 2 is gonna be coming out April 1st, whenever that is. April 1st is Tuesday. Okay, so I do plan on streaming again, not tonight, but maybe tonight. I don't know. I actually can't tonight, but since I have to go do adult stuff tomorrow, which sucks. But tomorrow, around same time, maybe earlier, I will be playing Tekken, and I will be trying my best to reach the final rank possible. Reason being is because once season 2 comes out, they will not bring you back to the very beginning. No. What they'll do is they'll degrade you a little bit, I believe, but not too much. But that's not the reason I'm doing it. The reason I'm doing it is because they're gonna give you like a little token in game to where only the people that reach that highest rank will be able to have. It will say season 1 God of Destruction. And I really, really, really want it. But I'm kind of trash and I haven't played the game in a very hot minute. So, I will be playing, but I probably won't be using Lily or John or those characters. I will be using my first original character that I played Tekken 8 with, or first started with. And she's fun, but she's pretty not cheap. She isn't cheap per se, but she is really good. The reason I want to play with Lily or Jun is because I don't think I could reach that high rank with them in this short amount of time. I think I could do it with the other character. Reina is her name. Either her or another character, Devil Jin. One of those two characters. I'll see, but I want to really reach that high rank, max rank before the season's up. And that means I have up until Monday. I think Monday is the final day. Then they will do maintenance so you can no longer play. I also have starting Wednesday, I will be on break from work. So more streaming time. Last day will be Tuesday. Your model looks a little bit like Reina. Do you remember what she looks like? Or did you look her up? Wow, I can't believe Reina came up as a Tekken character first thing. Wow, that's cool, actually. No, just remember. Ah, okay. Pretty cool. I moved my hair out of the way, and that's what caused that little spasm. That looks so funny. Honestly, I could have started the stream up earlier, but I was like, man, I'm kind of nervous. It's like I've just started streaming all over again, and my mind is a pile of jello right now. I don't know. I'm just glad I have this model now. It's been so long. 3 months in the works. Don't even ask me the price because I will not tell you. Newbie jitters, newbie jitters. And I mean, just I knew what the model looked like. So I was also like, man, pretty wild. I don't know. I am extremely satisfied with it. Like I said, this is a model that seems super high quality. Like if you go to Twitch right now and just search up VTubers and you go through like some of the lower end people, obviously they can't afford like super high expensive VTubers. I don't think most people can. They're expensive. They're extremely expensive. Now know that much, huh? Yeah, yeah. It was pretty crazy amount. I got a random follow, but it didn't pop up on stream. At least I don't think it did. Is that a fake? I can't tell. I was thinking of adding music to this, like playing. Very interesting. Ah, are you real, or are you a bot? I can't tell. Hello. I mean it. I can't trust Twitch. This is all a dream. Well, if it is a dream, then pretty good dream. Episode Fog. Thank you for the follow. Uh, man, I didn't think I'd get a follow tonight. Thank you. Just presenting the model. I think it looks nice. Came out way better than I thought it would. So, Leslie Vernon, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Yeah, I think I said everything I needed to say. I was trying to think of something else I needed to say, but I'll probably be streaming tomorrow, playing a game, either continuing my Dark Souls playthrough or playing Tekken, whichever one. Episode Fog, thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. I said the word again. Damn it. I need to find a better way to say I appreciate you. Thank you though. Anyway, that's it for me. Thank you for being here. I thought I would be just talking to myself most of the night, but Give us your ancient knowledge. I do not have any ancient knowledge, unfortunately. Maybe I will tomorrow, but for tonight, I'm gonna call it a night. Weird sentence. And be gone myself. Be off myself. I'm leaving.